Became self-employed at the age of 24, but before that, I've had 17 different jobs over the course of my life. So here's all of them. High school, my very first job was as a day camp counselor. I did that for a couple of summers. My last summer in high school, I also started working as a hostess at a restaurant in my hometown. The summer after I graduated from high school, I actually had an internship at my county office building as an HR intern. And I qualified for that right after college because my senior year of high school, I started taking college classes. So I had enough credits to qualify for the internship. First semester of college, I started working at Charlotte Russe in the mall. I did that for a couple of months, and then I ended up getting a job at the Sunglass Hut in the mall, which paid a lot better, was honestly a lot easier, and I also made commission on the sunglasses that I sold. I ended up keeping that Sunglass Hut job all throughout college, so keep that in mind as I'm talking through all of my other college jobs. I was also working at the Sunglass Hut. The summer after my sophomore year of college, I got an internship at Northwestern Mutual as an operations intern. I also got a job that summer babysitting, so I was doing both at the same time, and then also working at the Sunglass Hut like once a week. Fall semester junior year, I got an internship at a recruiting firm. That semester, I also remember having a ton of like odd jobs. Randomly got a marketing internship with like the college athletics program that I could do totally remote. I also studied abroad the semester prior, so I picked up like an ambassador program for my study abroad program. All of those jobs took me all the way through my junior year, and then COVID happened in March. All of my jobs kind of went out the window, but Instacart was really popping off because it was COVID. So I started delivering groceries for Instacart until that summer. I got a risk management internship at PNC, which was totally remote because it was COVID. Fall semester of my senior year, I got an internship at FedEx in their internal audit department. And going into the spring semester of my senior year, I got a graduate assistant position because I was also doing my MBA program that year, which that job was the best because it paid my tuition that semester. My very first full-time job out of college was at a government agency called the OCC as a bank examiner. I was really excited about this job, but it turns out that I absolutely hated it. And 4 months into the job, I asked my old manager back at FedEx for a job, and he offered me one. So I went back to FedEx as a full-time auditor for about a year and a half. And my last full-time job before becoming self-employed at the age of 24 was as the head of marketing for a fintech startup called Ditch. I networked with the founder. He was looking for someone in marketing. I did that for probably about 6 months, and then I dropped down to a freelance role with that company. And since then, I've been doing freelance roles in UGC, social media management, and obviously content creation. And here we are today.